If you're thinking about applying for graduate entry medicine in the UK, then you might be thinking about taking the GAMSAT to maximise the number of medical schools to which you can apply. In this video, I'll be covering all of the key test dates and registration details for the GAMSAT in 2022. So without further ado, let's get started. For the September 2022 GAMSAT testing period, the registration officially opens in mid-May and closes on Friday the 22nd of July, 1 PM British Summer Time. The testing window is then between the 5th and the 9th of September, and the results are released in mid-November. If you missed the July deadline for registration, you can still register until the late registration date on Friday the 29th of July, but you will need to pay an additional £60 late registration fee for that. The GAMSAT costs £268 and is administered by ACER. In order to take the exam, you'll need to register on the ACER website. This is separate to your medical school application, which you will make through the UCAS system before October 15th. Once you've created an account, you will see a list of ACER examinations. During the registration period, you will see an option to register yourself to take the exam. This will appear next to the GAMSAT icon within the ACER portal. Please make sure though that you meet the eligibility criteria before attempting to submit your registration. Once all the spaces at a particular location are full, this option will disappear from the drop-down list of centres available for you to pick from. Therefore, if you require a particular location, it's a good idea to make sure that you're registering early on, or you may find yourself having to travel quite far distances to find a space. Now, how do you know if you're eligible to take the GAMSAT? Well, in order to sit the GAMSAT UK, you must have one of the following criteria. You must have completed an undergraduate honours degree, or be in the final year of an undergraduate degree, or be in the penultimate year of an undergraduate degree. If you find that you're eligible and you've registered, then you're well on your way to sitting the GAMSAT and getting into medical school. But sometimes things can change and you may need to reschedule your exam or cancel your registration. Therefore, it's good to know that you can defer your exam to a later sitting in these situations, but there are strict deadlines for deferral requests, so please check the official ACER website for the most up-to-date information, particularly in 2022. If you change your mind entirely about sitting the GAMSAT, or you're no longer able to attend the exam, you can either defer your registration to the next sitting or request a refund. You will still be charged an administration fee though. It's also possible to change your GAMSAT test centre after you've registered. You can change your chosen location until the late registration deadline. This is subject to there being any remaining space at your preferred test centre, of course, so if you require a particular location again, it's best to ensure that you select this centre first and register as soon as possible to avoid any disappointment. And finally, if you have a disability or any specific needs that may interfere with how you're taking the test, you can apply for reasonable adjustments to be made. You need to apply as soon as possible though, after you've registered. These requests are assessed on a case-by-case basis to ensure that your needs are met. You must submit the request before the late registration deadline at the latest. To apply, fill in the online form after completing the GAMSAT registration and give details about your condition. You'll be asked to attach supporting documentation from a registered healthcare practitioner. This needs to be less than 1 year old for health needs or less than 3 years old for learning disabilities. For a learning disability, you can still submit an old report as long as you have a recent letter from a psychologist stating that it's still valid. Unfortunately, no special circumstances can be given to test scores once you've already sat the test. Therefore, if you have a condition that you believe will impact your ability to take this exam, it's really important to apply for the adjustments before the exam day. Hopefully that answers all your possible questions about the logistics of the GAMSAT. If you have any more, to be sure to check out our information online. Thank you very much.